That leads to a question that I think Jordan raised, but I'm going to steal it, which is that what social media channels or tools or approaches have you used to get your work out there, to get clients, to kind of expand your network?
So I'm trying to just use Instagram and LinkedIn right now better than I have used
Mm.
them. I'm very distracted with social media. I'll get on there to accomplish something, and
Yeah.
it's an hour later, and I've been watching clips of comedians or something on there. So it's very distracting for me. I'm not really a model of how to use it effectively, but I am trying to get better at showing what needs to be shown to tell my story,
Hmm.
and B, making sure that I'm available for questions and my customers and supporters. Because sometimes they'll DM me with questions, and I really pride myself on trying to respond like right away
Right.
and
Very good.
within reason. Like answering the questions. And that's one of the benefits of being a small business owner and having a
Hmm.
small shop is that I can be what Target is never going to be. I can be
Hmm.
available within reason to answer them and be a person they know, a guy they know. So yeah.
Hmm.
Could you give an example of the kind of content that you do put like on your Instagram, like general
Yeah.
categories of what kind of photos or stories you make?
So I'll do images of product once it's done. I sometimes share process videos through like a little stream where I'll go live and I'll be showing what I'm doing so people can get a sense of what I'm doing. I've also done some pre-recorded video where then I'll post that up. I can't fall in a black hole of trying to be a video editor 24/7 now with all these efforts. If it's not easy,
Yeah.
I'm not going to probably get it done. So I need to
Hmm.
be doing more things where like it's over the shoulder video or screen captures or time lapses. I've done those of my blob drawing and stuff. And small windows into how I think and how I put things down on, an artboard or on paper. And then small 5-minute videos where I talk maybe about a subject that's near and dear to me or something I'm working on, right now to get better at. I'm going to
Yeah.
be doing a lot more of that as the days progress here. Does that help, Jordan?
Yeah, but I also agree it's hard to get that balance. Like you want to use the social media, but you don't want to suddenly, get sucked into it. So like, how do you participate,
Hmm.
in a measured amount?
And a lot of in-person stuff is what I'm doing more of. So my social media, one of the things I use is actual Zoom calls or
Hmm.
in-person coffees. Those things, they weigh much more in terms of their quality than trying to post every day on Instagram or something like that. Like for me, I want to build
Yeah.
relationships with people locally and get to know some people.
Can you talk a bit about that, the importance of that, of getting out there and just being part of a community?
Yeah, I know that it's kind of nerve-wracking for a lot of us to embrace that. And I can tell you from experience that I have not always been the best at getting out, talking to people, being in a group, inserting myself or any of that.
Sure.
It's only been with practice that I've gotten better. So to anyone watching this who that's very difficult for, just give yourself some grace. You don't have to solve it all now. It'll come if you just keep making little steps at a time. So for
Mm.
instance, going to a AIGA event like Phoenix Design Week and talking to a bunch of people now is much easier than it was 5 years ago. It's about just getting the practice in and you're going to feel so much better about it. But it is the hardest thing to just do it.
That's good advice. Walter asks, how do you find your community, i.e., the consumers of your products?
So I think the first thing is being just sincerely yourself. I can tell you it is a challenge for me. I have struggled with comparing myself to others online a lot. Over the years, that's gotten better though. And I think when you're just sincerely who you are and you meet people where they're at. So for instance, taking
Hmm.
my game prototype to Gamers Guild and then someone walks by and I'm like, "Hey, would you like to try this game? I'm working on it right now. It's a prototype. Would you want to help me test it?" You don't know how many people would just love to give their opinion about
Yeah.
your game. So that's just one example is just
Mm.
asking questions you guys, is the
Mhm.
number one thing that it's such a secret weapon in terms of doing better as a small business owner or as an entrepreneur.
Mhm.
Asking questions, giving people an opportunity themselves to express their views in a very sincere way. And over time, you will become known for being a person who does that. It takes a little time, but it is so worth it to put in that effort of engaging other people, asking them what they think, what do they want, what would they like to see, and that really helps to build relationships with people.